Hello, my name is Anissa Mara and I'm a postgraduate student at Monash University, undertaking studies in the field of international sustainable tourism. Forming part of my assessment for the Global Challenges in Sustainability course, this video is a reflection task regarding my experience with evidence-based practice in a professional organization. Following the completion of my undergraduate degree, I was fortunate enough to secure a short internship with Ecotourism Australia, a not-for-profit organization that promotes culturally responsible and environmentally sustainable tourism. EA works closely with tourism operators, environmental organizations, government bodies, and local and regional tourism associations towards the implementation of sustainable tourism practices through various certification programs. As a certification intern, one of my roles was to assist in the dissemination of knowledge on environmental issues such as climate change through the publication of informative blog posts. My task was therefore to research relevant scientific evidence pertaining to the causes and effects of climate change and the relationship between climate change and tourism, and to then use this evidence to support arguments and substantiate claims. When considering the natural environment, examples of scientific evidence that I gathered include current atmospheric carbon dioxide levels, global surface and ocean temperature changes, and the rates of the ocean's acidification. When considering the relationship between climate change and tourism, examples of evidence that I gathered include the rates at which sea levels are rising and the implications for coastal tourism destinations, as well as the effects of natural disasters on destination image and the livelihoods of communities that are reliant on tourism. My experience with evidence-based practice is relevant to the environment and sustainability because the scientific data is absolutely necessary to confirm that climate change is the biggest environmental challenge that our generation is facing, and to substantiate the growing urgent need to implement mitigation and adaptation strategies before our forests, oceans, wildlife, and humankind are destroyed. I did, however, come across challenges in my experience with researching and using scientific data. First of all, I do not have a scientific background, meaning that looking at the data was often overwhelming and the technical jargon was not always easy to understand. Second of all, with scientific evidence, there is an added pressure of ensuring that the sources you are using are reputable and that the information is accurate, particularly in my case where I was publishing blog posts on behalf of the organization that I was working for. Finally, I found it difficult sometimes to translate the scientific language and data into information that can be easily and meaningfully absorbed by the general public. Nonetheless, my experiences with evidence-based practice have strengthened my appreciation for and ability to process scientific information. I found that evidence-based practice can lead to better environmental, sociocultural, and economic outcomes, knowledge creation through the dissemination of factual information, the opportunity to use scientific evidence to then create meaningful discussions, and the identification of a clear path for the present and for the future. Thank you.